everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and today I am reviewing in depth the Erin Condren Daily Duo. I am really excited. I used one of these the whole month of January, and I really liked it. This is going to be a pro and con type video, so I'm going to walk through the whole thing, who I think this planner would be great for, and tell you guys my personal experience with it. Of course, everybody's going to have different opinions about it, but overall, I really like this planner. I think it's a great option for most people. I just find that since I don't really need a full-length calendar, an all-day hourly calendar, I find that I'm wasting a lot of space on it. So I feel like for me, it's probably not the best option out there, but it is a really great option. I'm gonna walk through some pros and cons. I'm gonna be holding the planner, probably like trying to show you guys things, and I will also pop things up on the screen so you can see really closely what I'm talking about. And I also have a list of notes, so I will be looking down a lot. I will be looking at the planner a lot, so forgive me for that. I ended up walking through these completely in a video, so I will link to that video in the description box so you can see like all the ins and outs of both of the styles that I have. I happen to have the Flora and the mid-century circles options for these, and they're just different color palettes basically. A couple of the fonts change, but overall the basic concept, the basic bone structure of the planners is the same, and I walked through both of them in that video. So if you want to see those kind of details, go check that video out first. Today we're just talking about my experience in it, and I loved it. I really like this layout. I'm going to show you guys this. I really liked that they had open circles on the to-do list, and some of the planners, especially like the plum paper planners, their checklists are just little like bullet dots. So that doesn't leave room for you to check off the boxes, and that also doesn't leave room to color in the boxes. So I found that these little open circles were a great option. I could just use my dot pen and dot them as I went. So all the colored ones are the ones that are done, and I just loved that. I loved that I could add that little bit of color in it. I also sometimes would highlight the dates, and in this case I also highlighted the to-do, and then I marked off the times around when Stella would be asleep, and these would be my like kid-free times that I could time block. So you can see there's some in the morning because she's a pretty late sleeper these days, and also some in the afternoon when she has a little quiet time. I just marked kind of around that time, and it's just kind of an estimated time. It's pretty fluid. I know she's gonna have a quiet time sometime in the afternoon. I just don't know exactly when, so I just kind of highlight a big section, and I can show you on this page too. I also really liked there was this open note section. I ended up using it when I had phone calls and I had to make appointments and things. I could write my notes in there. If I have a receipt with a number on it and I don't have like my budget pages handy, I can just write the number on there and then transfer it over later. And here I happened to measure a wall and wrote down the dimensions for the wall. I just really loved this layout all around. I really like that there are half-hour lines on here. So there's a full box. There's a little dot line in the middle, so you know that's the hour box, but you have an ability to mark the half-hour increments of things, which is also really nice, especially if you make appointments. If you work and have lots of meetings, that's a great option to be able to have more than just one space for an hour. I like the way that they broke it down. And for most people, the hours that they pick are gonna work. It's 6 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m. and then it gives you an hour's worth of spots below it. You could just write your own times. And I've definitely seen other people use washi tapes and things and cover up the hours and put in their own hours if they don't have that typical like 9 to 5 type job. So I think all around this would be a great option for people who need a full hourly and also a to-do list. I love having the to-do list right there every single day, and I love that you get a fresh new page with a daily. So this is just something that I really have liked incorporating in. Now I will say there's one major huge honking downside to this planner layout. I don't know why Erin Condren does it. It drives a lot of people batty, but I cannot stand this little tiny calendar. I don't know why I would need the monthly view on every single page, because hello, it's right on the tab. Like you just flip to the tab, you can see your entire month. I don't know why that has to be on every single page. I really hope they do away with this at some point. They haven't yet, but I know people have complained about it because it makes this little section up here, I don't know, half used up with that calendar. And I feel like for that section, it would be great to like put in your weather or your main event of the day or a focus or a quote or anything. But that thing takes up like half of the block and it just makes it not symmetric, and I just don't like it. I love down here that this box is completely open and you can do whatever you want. Now I'm gonna flip to a completely clean page. My January is pretty full, so I'm just gonna flip to a February page here. This is what the page looks like plain and it's very bare bones. And I think that is great if you want to decorate your planner. You can totally decorate this and make it however you want. There's no like real headers for much except the little to-do list header. You could totally change it around. You could cover up the date because the date is pretty discreet. And you could really just sticker and decorate the heck out of this. And I think that's just a planner person's dream. I'm just not a huge decorator, so I find that the sleek look is really just pleasing to my eye, and I can dot pin it and make a little bit of color on the page. But I think it's a great one for planner decorating. And you could totally cover that up with stickers if you are a planner sticker person. It'd be easy to cover it up. But I just find that the layout lends itself to be just a really sleek, minimalistic look, or you can totally transform it really easily with stickers. So it's a great starting point, even if you want to decorate everything yourself. I personally stuck with the flora, and I just happen to love, love, love the color scheme on this, and I love the actual like flora designs on the tabs. My one wish in the future, aside from, you know, those boxes, I guess my second wish in the future would be for them to carry the flora design actually onto the page. And I know that wouldn't work for everybody, but I think it would just be beautiful. I'm just such a flora fan. I just love how they carried it over on the monthly, but it's actually just not on the daily pages, which I just wish that it would be. I just wish they would carry the design over a little bit more. And I understand why they don't. They want to keep it, you know, kind of minimalistic and sleek for people. And it's on the monthly calendars. It's just not on the daily pages. So all in all, I really loved using this. I would say another wish people might have is to just be able to buy a 6-month piece of this. You do have to buy a 12-month, which ends up being 2 of these. You'd get 2 of these in with your purchase. I can totally see where somebody would want to purchase them individually and just get 6 months out of the year. And that would work for a lot of people. So maybe they will do that in the future. That's just something that you can't do as of yet. So I'm coming into this using a weekly planner, a goal planner, and multiple other planners. So this wasn't my only single planner, but I totally think that you could totally get away with just using this as a one planner because you do get the monthly view. I'm going to flip to one. You do get a full monthly view for every month. And then on the next page, you also get a dashboard page. So you can write out your goals, your ideas, your big events, your birthdays, anniversaries, that type of thing on this dashboard page. You also get a lined page right at the beginning of the month. And also at the end of every month, you either get a front and back lined page or just the back of a lined page. It depends on like how the month ends, whereas this one ends on this page. You get one lined page, and some months, like the May month, you end up getting a full front and back lined page. So that could be enough for a lot of people. You might also need like a little notebook if you need more lined paper, but I feel like you could totally get away with using this as your only planner. If you wanted to just have one planner, I could totally see this working as a one planner system for a lot of people. So I think it's a great planner, a great daily option. I really, really like the color scheme of this one, and this one just is the flora. You guys know, it just speaks to me. I absolutely love it, but I feel like this one's a nice color scheme too. You can see the colors on here, and again, very minimalistic. Just the banners happen to be a little bit brighter, so you get a little bit more pop of color. And then the mid-century circles is on the tab page and also on the calendar page. You get a little bit of that carryover, but other than that, the pages are still very minimal. You can still decorate the heck out of these, and it would still work as a one planner system. If you wanted to go for a daily and have it be your only planner, either one of these daily duos could totally do that job. And I think people would be really happy with that. So I'm really overall just very pleased with it. I definitely plan on using this planner again. I really, really enjoyed using it. And now in February, I'm using the Plum Paper Planner Daily. It's a new layout, so I ended up ordering it in a 7x9, which the size is a lot more. It's a lot to deal with versus the A5 is just such a perfect size for a daily page. I can just fill out my page and then flip it and forget about it. And I feel like it's just such a nice compact size. So I would definitely recommend trying this one out. If you're on the fence about it or just contemplating a daily style planner, this one would be a great option. So I wanted to just put this video together, talk about my pros and cons, and tell you guys what I really thought of it. I would give this one a 9 out of 10, and I would only mark off the 1 point for that dang calendar. I think it's such a waste of space on the page, and it clutters up the page, and it's like right in the middle of the page, and that was the only thing that I just didn't like about these planners. I would say everything else I could deal with. I actually really love the to-do list circles. I think those are great. And the lines aren't too dark, just everything about it. The line spacing, the line size, just a little tiny pop of color. It's just so beautiful and so nice and great to use. And that dang calendar is just there and it sticks out like a sore thumb. And I just wish it wasn't there. That would be the only reason I would dock it any points. But other than that, I think it's a great system, and I would recommend anybody giving it a try. So I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to check down below. I did a full walkthrough of these planners if you want to check that out. I also have links to the planners. I am an affiliate for Erin Condren, as with lots of other planner companies. So if you click on my planner links, generally speaking, I will get a percentage of the sales. So I really appreciate if you found any of my videos helpful, if you purchase through my links. It helps me out with this channel. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.